Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Lucy, and today I am here to teach you how to make a super easy no-sew face mask out of an old t-shirt. As of May 1st, the governor made a new stay-at-home order that requires everybody over the age of 2 to wear a face mask or some other facial covering when they are in public. So this means when you go to the store or when you're on a crowded sidewalk or in any other circumstance when you're unable to maintain the normal 6 feet of distance between you and another person. This also means that stores can refuse service to anybody who is not wearing a facial covering or a face mask. Since most of us probably don't have masks lying around our house and we maybe don't want to spend money on them or we don't know where to find them, I'm going to show you a super easy tutorial on how to make a mask out of an old t-shirt. So all you'll need is an old t-shirt and a pair of scissors. There's no sewing, no fancy stuff or anything. It's super easy and it should take like less than 5 minutes. Okay, so I've laid my t-shirt out flat on the floor, and the first step is just going to be cutting off the bottom hem. Next, I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip from the bottom of the t-shirt, and that is going to end up being the straps that go around the mask. Now, in order to make the straps, I'm just going to cut off the seam from this 1-inch strip that I just cut from the bottom of the shirt. And so now I have one here. I'm going to cut off this seam too. So both seams on both sides. And now you'll have 2 strips. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull the strips, you're going to stretch them out, and slowly but surely they will start to coil. Just keep pulling and pulling. Whoop. And then you can see that it's starting to loosen up. And that's what's going to help. If you just keep pulling and pulling, it'll start to coil, it'll start to round like this. And then that'll make a really nice strap to go behind your head for the mask. So you'll do that for both of the strips that you cut off, and then we can just set those aside for now. Alright, next we're going to cut the face covering portion of the mask. So we're going to measure out, like just eyeballing, I don't own a ruler, but I'm just going to guess, about like 6 inches. So like 6 inches for a kid, usually 7 inches for a teenager, and 8 inches for an adult. But it just depends on what feels comfortable for you. So I'm going to do about this much. That looks right. And then I'm just going to cut straight across on the t-shirt. Next, just like we did for the strips, we are going to cut off the seams on both sides of this portion of the t-shirt. So I am just going to cut off this one. And then we don't need that anymore. And then cut off the one on the other side as well. And now we have 2 pieces of t-shirt, so really out of this t-shirt we could make 2 separate masks if we wanted. So I have the face covering portion of the mask here, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to place the strips that we cut off earlier that will function as these straps for the mask a couple inches from the outside. So yeah, just a couple inches. And I'm going to do that with both of them. And then what we're going to do is we are going to fold the outsides of the mask inward. And you just want to make sure that they overlap at least a little bit in the center here. And that will give us an extra layer of protection in our mask. This is going to be the part that goes on our face, facing our face. This is going to be the top. So I am just going to tie these strings at the top. And there you have it. Okay, so now I am going to pick up the mask and put the part that was facing upwards directly over my face like this. And I'm going to hold it in place while I put this top strap over the back of my head. And then I am just going to tighten it by pulling on the bottom string. So I'll hold it in place while I do that on each side. And then you can see how it's going to start to bunch up like this. So once I feel like it's tight enough on the top, then I can go ahead and bring it around the back of my head and tie it at the bottom. And then I can just adjust it to make it as comfortable as possible. And there you have it. If you tried making this mask, or if you have any other cool masks or facial coverings that you have been wearing, please send us a picture. We would love to see how you and your family are keeping yourselves safe. Our email address is program@girlsincofchicago.org. And thanks for watching, you guys. We really appreciate it. We hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and we hope that you are wearing your masks when you're out in public. And as always, feel free to contact us if you need anything. See you next time!